In our village, no one ever spoke about it out loud, not because we were afraid, but because we knew words are doors. The elders had only one rule: do not be in the forest until the first rooster crows. Not don't go, not be careful. Just that, do not be there. Because those who stayed after midnight sometimes returned, but not completely. I didn't believe any of it. Like most people my age, I was 26 when I came back from my uncle's funeral. He lived alone at the edge of the forest, in a house no one visited anymore. The official cause of death said heart failure. The village whispered something else. He didn't make it to the rooster's cry. The house had to be cleared, the land sold, everything closed and forgotten. I arrived in the evening. Autumn was heavy, wet leaves, fog tangled between the trees, air that felt like it didn't move. My uncle's house stood low and dark, its windows boarded from the inside, not as if he feared someone entering, but as if he feared something leaving. Inside, the smell of damp wood and old herbs filled the air. On the table, bundles of dried plants, candles, twisted cords, sharpened stakes made of aspen. In the corner, an old icon turned toward the wall. Beneath it, a bowl for a cat. The cat was gone. I decided to stay the night. Stupid. Around midnight, the forest changed. Not a sound, a pressure, as if the air grew heavier, thicker. The silence became dense. The candle on the table trembled. Outside, the fog thickened until the trees vanished, as if erased. Then I heard footsteps, not in the yard, under the house. Slow, heavy, like something walking in the soil, brushing against the foundation. Step, pause. Step, pause. The candle went out. In the darkness, I remembered what old Maikita once told me. Evil cannot enter unless it is invited. But if it finds a crack, it will widen it. The steps stopped. And then I heard a knock from below the floor. Once, twice, 3 times. Not forceful, almost polite. My breath caught. The floorboards above the cellar shifted slightly, as if something pressed from beneath. I grabbed my phone. No signal. Then a voice came. Not loud, not threatening, just familiar, open. It sounded like my uncle. I froze. I hadn't heard that voice since I was a boy. The same tired tone, the same rasp. Open, nephew. It's cold here. My hand moved on its own. I reached for the cellar door, and then I noticed the bowl, the empty bowl in the corner. My uncle always said the same thing. As long as the cat is in the house, nothing crosses the threshold. There was no cat. The knocking returned. Closer now. The floor creaked beneath the pressure. "Let me in," the voice whispered. I stepped back. Silence fell again. Minutes passed, maybe longer. Then I heard movement outside, around the house. Slow circling steps, something brushing the walls, testing. I locked the door to the bedroom and pressed my back against it. At some point, the house itself seemed to breathe. The walls groaned, the beams whispered, and beneath it all, that weight, as if something enormous rested just below the floor. I don't know when I began to pray. Not words I remembered, just breath and fear and the desperate thought that if I stayed awake, maybe it couldn't take me. Then I heard it, from far away, a rooster. Once, The steps stopped. The pressure beneath the house faded. The air grew lighter, as if something released its grip on the world. I waited. When the second rooster crowed, the forest finally made a sound again. Leaves rustled. Wind returned. I opened the bedroom door. Nothing. No broken boards. No marks on the floor. Only mud by the cellar entrance and deep scratches on the wood. I left at sunrise. I never sold the land. A month later, they found a construction crew dead at the forest edge. 3 men. No blood. Faces frozen in terror. The report said, unknown cause. The villagers knew. They said the house had been disturbed. They said someone had almost opened the door. I don't go back there anymore. But sometimes when the nights are too quiet, I wake up with the feeling that something is standing beneath my floor, listening, waiting, because evil was not destroyed, only held back, and the forest still remembers the rule: do not be there until the first rooster crows.